Well, everybody, it's time to take a look at some refrigerators. And it's all about organizing your life, simplifying the things that you do. So I wanted to take a quick section here and just show you some ideas and strategies that you can do to help get your refrigerator working the way it's supposed to be working. And so this would be called a French door refrigerator, if you want a little education about it. French door refrigerators are really nice if you're looking at an area where you don't want a big door that swings out all the way. So you've got a shorter, a lot of galley kitchens work better with French doors because they're not going to come out so far with the open door. I'm looking forward to having someday, maybe in the next house, a full-size refrigerator next to a full-size freezer. That's my dream right now. But for right now, this is the refrigerator we had when we moved in here. And so this is what we've got. Now, it's a very simple refrigerator. There's not a lot to this. And I could probably start, let's see here. Well, we'll just start at the top. And up here, you adjust the shelves the way you want them. And I always want a little shelf up here just for little things. And then I've got my bigger shelf right here for the bulk of it. And a little bit smaller shelf down below. And right here we've got jellies back here and little butters and little things that we find and just kind of curious. Oh, let's try that and let's try this. And olives, pickles. Ooh, our vegetarian dog food. Take a look at that. Yes, they have vegetarian dog foods. Puppy food, right. On the next shelf, what I'm doing is I've got some fruits over here, and even these grapes in the package. The nice part about this package is it has holes in it, and we'll actually wash these. These are washed already, and we'll wash them in just a water with maybe a tablespoon, a couple tablespoons of vinegar. And we give it a nice rinse. It actually makes the vegetables taste much better, as there's a lot of dirt on these things. So you wash them, and then you can just pull them out and drain them on a towel. And then when they're all drained out real good, you can put them right back in there. Some raspberries back there. This section right here, you got to have a high section to put in your milks and things like that. Soy milk and almond milk. We do some boxed coconut milks and things like that. And then here is kind of the stuff that's fresh. I've got the back area, barbecue sauces and different things, and salsas, and but this is kind of the fresh section for us. This is what we're just pulling out, what we're using immediately. Just pulled out a soup. We do canning, so we've got our own canning section. You might be able to take a look at that. The beans and rice, I just did that, so I've got my beans and rice here. I made big batches and the other stuff got frozen, so that's kind of the way that works. So that's kind of my fresh section. Down here is my leftovers, okay? So once we do a fresh, because sometimes our fresh roast might be there for Sabbath or something like that. And so then it goes into the oven, and then when it's leftovers come down here. Right now we're pretty leftover heavy. So we've got some cauliflower, cooked cheese, squash, carrots back there I see, some gravy and beans. Let me shut this off real quick here. That's our little beeper saying, hey, you got the door open. But that works really good there. Now over here we've got, my wife does gluten-free bread, so I've just got a section here, and she might have some bagels or something in there from time to time. This right here is our medicine section. The medicine section right here, we've got Alamed. I don't know if any of you have ever tried Alamed. This is for colds and flus and even COVID. It's really great. You can get it on Walt Cross's website called the Mustard Seed. He's over in Newport, Tennessee. But this is where my wife puts a lot of things. Elderberry. The only thing I have in here is these jars of Better Than Bouillon. That's about the only thing here is the Better Than Bouillon chickenless and beefless. Got some soy milks, creamers, things like that. Some little puddings and beverage kind of section there. And then down below here, let me show you this real quick. In fact, I'll come to this side first. So we've got all of our condiments over here. Mayonnaises, ketchups, and we usually buy good ones. I think this is probably sugar-free. Yeah, no high fructose corn syrup, so that's what you kind of look for. But we do buy, you know, the vegan things, a little beverage here. But over here, take a look at this. We've got our little pullouts here. This one's for salads. I've got my salads in here. We even buy some of these, so those come in handy. But that's all I've got in there. Salad, some kale, cilantro, a head of lettuce, so that's good to go. And then over here on this side, we've got our vegetables, our carrots, celery right here, celery, broccoli, got some Brussels sprouts and some zucchinis back here. So pretty simple, pretty simple. But right up here, this section here is always vegetables, and I've got celery and carrots here. Back there we got potatoes, so you can, they're already cooked. These potatoes, when we make boiled or baked, we do a whole bunch of them, and then we've got these for doing the air fryer and things like that. So we've always got a bag of potatoes back there. But we've got more lettuce there, radishes. And these baggies, these are just good to grab and go. We just take them with us wherever we go. So that always works out really well. Down here, this section's really nice. I love this pullout because we've got our cheeses here, which Dea is it's okay. It's not our favorite, but we use it once in a while. Earth Grown is a good one. Violife is a really good one. If you got the Violife cheeses, those work out very well. Yeah, I like the Violife cheeses. Parmesan cheese, Violife has probably the best Parmesan cheese you're going to find anywhere. And then we do get some of these hummus packets too. I do big hummuses quite a bit, but the little hummus packets work very well when you're just on the go or something. And then back over here in this section, I've got a whole bunch of little meats. It's like my little meat section. We don't do a lot. They're all vegan patties, tofu. We'll do strips of tofu. Butler soy curls, fabulous. You just, you know, fry them up and put them in baggies, and there you go. And back here, I got a lot of these packets from the salads, and we don't use them that much. They're not. They come in handy if you're going to go on a trip or something. You can throw a couple of these in, you know, with your salad or something. But they kind of build up there, and then we give them away when I get too many of them. Same thing with these packets here. We use them up, but sometimes you just get so many of them. So that's kind of what our entire refrigerator up here looks like. So that's our refrigerators. And you can see it's simple. It's not crowded with a whole bunch of stuff. You know, you overpack it, it's going to take more energy to cool it, and you just want to make sure you have rotation. You know, this is too many leftovers for us. We should not have this many. Usually it's about half that much, but we had a weekend, and it's just how it went. But really, I like keeping this simple. We do a lot of stuff fresh. We've got a lot of these canned items that we do, and freezer, you know, that we can just pull out. And, you know, like I said, mostly our biggest meals for breakfast. We do a lot of oatmeals and things like that. And then we're doing our lunch at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and that's it. So we're not big eaters. And this is just for the three of us, me and my wife and my mother-in-law. And so we've been taking care of her, and she's got a couple little drinks down here for more calories. We're trying to get her more calories. So, but that's the way it looks, and simple, easy. Simplify your kitchen, organize your kitchen in a healthy way, and that will really help you achieve your goals of getting healthy and staying healthy. So that's our segment for today, helping you get healthy, one simple beep at a time. We'll see you next time. It looks good.